Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to do a quick introduction before I show you a video of my most recent attempt at the yonda Shinsa. And I wanted to introduce this video before I showed it to you because you'll see in a moment this Shinsa went particularly badly. Kind of my nightmare occurred. So it actually took me a little bit of... It took a little bit of time before I could build up the courage to even post this video. I was very tempted not to. But I decided it's better to just... it's a part of what happened throughout my Kyudo journey, so I figured it would be best if I shared it with you. I wanted to share the fact that there were a lot of reasons that went into why this Shinsa went so poorly. For example, because of COVID, my Kyudojo was closed for a couple of months leading up to the Shinsa. The club activities at the high school that I work at were all canceled, so I couldn't practice for pretty much the entire time leading up to the Shinsa, except for the last 2 weeks. So that went into it. On the day of the Shinsa in Gifu Prefecture, there was a plummet in temperature, which was very shocking for everyone who took the Shinsa. And among other things, like for example, as soon as I entered the dojo, I felt very good. I felt very confident. But then as soon as I sat down and started readying myself, I realized that I accidentally left my gauges in, my ear piercings in, and then I started having a little bit of a panic that they would notice, and all of this stuff together really just kind of turned into a nightmare, and kind of sent me into like a panicking state while I was trying to shoot, and so it went very, very poorly, but that is kind of part of this whole experience, part of this whole journey through Kyudo, and what happened, and I'm working with my teachers now, my sensei at my dojo, to do better on the next one. So I want to thank you for watching, and without any further ado, take a look at the video. So right before this moment, I felt very confident about how I entered, how I followed the two people in front of me. I was feeling very, very good leading up to sitting down here. It was right about at this moment that I realized I was still wearing my ear piercings, my gauges, which is definitely not allowed. And that's when I started feeling very, very self-conscious and very, very worried about this whole experience. right about here is where my nightmare happens. And you'll notice when the bow drops that my instinct, my natural reaction was to quickly swipe down and grab the bow as it was falling. Now, I know how to correctly retrieve a bow when you drop it, but my body did not necessarily let the bow drop all the way before I instinctively just reached down and grabbed it. So I was left with these two choices. Do I drop the bow completely even though I've already grabbed it? Or do I just put it in my hand and continue? And I chose to put it in my hand and continue, even though I know that's not what I was supposed to do. And from that point forward, I was pretty devastated and was unable to focus at all on anything. So you'll notice that after the man behind me shoots his arrow, I didn't stand my bow up at the same time as the two people in front of me. I was kind of panicking at this point, so I wasn't thinking properly. Anyways, thanks for sticking it through to the end of the video. I know this one was a little bit harder to watch. I've dropped my bow in the last 3 years, maybe one other time. So to drop it at a Shinsa was like my absolute nightmare. And so it kind of took a little bit for me to share this video, but I'm glad I did. So now that I can kind of move on from this experience and kind of learn from it and get better. So my next Shinsa should be in February, and it should be at my home dojo. So I have a home turf advantage. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching the video, and make sure to subscribe for more Kyudo stuff. So hey, peace.